High quality small cap stocks are thriving in 2024. You may be looking at the overall market and thinking that all hope is lost as you see some of these major indices power lower. But here's the deal. If you know where to find all-star quality stocks under the surface, you can outperform in a big way. We're going to get into that in a bit, but let's first take the temperature of the overall market. We know that people are nervous right now. The VIX is really high. We're starting to see interest rates go up again. And a lot of that has to do with the hot CPI that came out recently. It showed that inflation was up 3.5%. That was over consensus estimates. We saw the S&P 500 negatively react. It fell 0.95%. Even worse, the S&P small cap 600 crashed 2.94%. You rarely see this type of action, but it just goes to show how nervous people are. So let's go ahead and look at our favorite temperature gauge of the market. This is the big money index. It is at levels that we have not seen in months. And look, all that you need to know is the overall trend. So as the market has been relatively choppy over the past couple of months, the big money index is telling you all that you need to know. It is going lower. That is telling you more stocks are getting sold than getting bought over the recent period. So let's now dive a little bit deeper and see what is the main driver of this weakness. And we can go to the 10-year yield. Okay, this is awesome chart. This is plotting basically the relative performance of the 10-year yield in blue compared to small caps. Look how beautiful. When interest rates are going up, you see that small caps are going down. When interest rates peak, you see small caps start to go up. And right now we're seeing interest rates go back up, and that is negatively impacting small caps. Data is beautiful. So let's go ahead and see where are the areas of strength in the data, right? Because you may be looking at major indexes saying, hey, I don't want to invest, but I think that is a huge mistake. Let's go ahead and look at the sector leaderboard. At Map Signals, we take a data-driven approach and we have a ranking process looking at all stocks in the sectors. Energy is in pole position. We've been on this move for well over a month. These are some small cap winning stocks in that area. Industrials, awesome area. A ton of leadership quality stocks here. You can see the MAP score for the group, 62.7. Materials, right? You can see a lot of these hard asset plays. They are going up right now. And also financials, not necessarily banks, but some of the areas that are certainly doing well and thriving are some of these asset managers, as an example. And also insurance companies are doing very well under the surface of the market. But here's the deal. Here's what you need to be focused on is where is the money flowing? And it's going to be in some of those areas that I just told you. If we look at our top 20 report, this is my favorite report, comes out every single week. We can look that over the past month, 36% of all of the inflows that we're seeing, they are in energy stocks, okay? 21% is in industrial stocks. 19% is in financial stocks. You know who is suffering right now? It's technology. Remember how everybody was crazy about AI and semiconductors? Well, those areas are taking a back seat as some of these more cyclical areas start to get more inflows. So it's not necessarily that everything is going down. There is a massive rotation under the surface of the market and some of these smaller groups of the indexes. So let's go ahead and look at an all-star company. This is what Map Signals does, by the way. Not only do we look at the market, but we find these awesome companies. Core and Main is just a great industrial style company. It is small. The ticker is CNM. These are the times that this company was on our top 20 list, these blue bars. I call that the stairway to heaven. You want to see institutions lifting high quality stocks week after week. That is what powers stocks higher. You're looking at probably over a double since this was on our report. We constantly recommend it to our subscribers. So again, if you're just looking at, major indexes going lower, we are zeroing in on the actual leadership names. These are the outliers of the market. They do exist. You're just not going to hear it on the lips of the media. You have to follow the institutional footprints. And you may be wondering, why on earth are they piling into that stock? Consider this. You go back to last June, estimates pegged the 2025 EPS at $2.25. They were way behind the ball because as of last week, the estimate jumped to $2.42. We know that when earnings are going up, stock prices follow that. So that is the deal. That is why institutions are all over this move. And this is why we were able to find this over a year ago and showcase this to people. That is how you win at investing. This is what Map Signals does. So even though you see indices breaking lower, you got to know where to focus. Focus on the all-stars. Go to mapsignals.com. Make sure you're following our free insights. I will see you guys next time.
Yeah.